Hey y'all, welcome to Robyn on the Farm. Today I'm making some 2-ingredient biscuits. And let me just tell you, these are the easiest homemade biscuits you can possibly make. They are simple and delicious, and all you need are 2 ingredients. You need some heavy whipping cream and some self-rising flour. Now, if you don't have self-rising flour, all you have to do is take 2 cups of all-purpose flour, add a tablespoon of baking powder, and a half a teaspoon of salt, and you've made your own, so it's super simple. Now, white lily is the king of flours to make biscuits with in the South, so if you can get your hands on some of that, white lily self-rising flour is great for this, but if not, any kind of self-rising flour or make your own, like I just said. Okay, so let's get started on this recipe. Like I said, it's easy, let's just make them. You're gonna just add 2 cups of self-rising flour to a big bowl, 2 cups self-rising flour, and to that, you're gonna take 1.5 cups of heavy whipping cream. Okay, 2.5 cups. I'm just gonna pour that right into your bowl with the self-rising flour. Okay, now this heavy whipping cream takes the place of milk and butter. So because you're using this, you don't have to cut in the butter with a knife or anything like that. You just get to mix it all up. So much easier than using butter. Okay, I'm gonna use this cool little Danish dough whisk. You can use any kind of whisk, wooden spoon, or a rubber spatula, anything like that. You don't have to use one of these. So I just think it's fun. I think it's cool. Okay, so I'm gonna give this a good mix, and I'm gonna just mix it until just combined. You don't wanna over mix your biscuit dough or it could get tough. So we just wanna work it just enough and not too much. This is gonna be a sticky dough, so don't be alarmed if it looks really sticky. That is totally normal and totally what you want for biscuit dough. Here's what you want your biscuit dough to look like. You want it to be shaggy and sticky. This is exactly right. Now we're gonna go ahead and turn this dough out onto the counter. You're gonna take probably about 1/8 of a cup of flour and just sprinkle it onto your countertop. Make sure your countertop is nice and clean. Now, I'm going to just turn out my dough onto the flour. And now I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of the flour on top of the dough also. This is just going to make it a lot easier to work with because it is too sticky just to get your hands on right now without it sticking all to your hands. Okay, I'm going to put a little bit of flour also on my hands. Now, I'm gonna just push it together. Push it together, flip it, squish it, flip it, squish it. This will help it incorporate some more of that flour into it and makes it so that you can work with it a lot better. And now I'm gonna take my rolling pin and I'm just gonna roll out this dough. Roll it out, probably to about 1 inch thick. Doesn't have to be perfect though. Now, I'm gonna take this dough and I'm gonna fold it into thirds. This is gonna help give you some height to your biscuits. And we all like nice, high, tall, risen biscuits, right? I do. Okay, now I'm gonna roll it out again this way. And I'm gonna fold it one more time into thirds. This helps it to create air pockets. Oh, makes really good biscuits that way. Now I'm ready to roll it out one more time, and this is what we're gonna cut into biscuits. So roll it out until you have it about 1/2 inch to 1 inch thick. Just kind of depends on how big you want your biscuits. While I've been making this, I've had my oven preheating to 450 degrees, and I went ahead and threw my cast iron skillet in there. So let me grab it out. This is my 9-inch cast iron griddle. I make all my biscuits on this. I've probably made thousands of biscuits on this thing. I love it. But you can use any cast iron skillet, you can use a cookie sheet, any kind of baking pan. Anything will work. So use what you have. Now, I have my dough rolled out to about 1 inch thick. Now I'm gonna take my 2-inch biscuit cutter and I'm gonna cut these into biscuits. Now, you can use anything that's round. You can use a glass, anything that you can find that's about 2 inches in diameter. Now, this is the secret to making really good biscuits. You press down, you don't twist. You have to press down and pull right back up. That is gonna help your edges to not seal on your biscuits. So now I'm just gonna throw that right onto my griddle. So if you ever see somebody pressing down and twisting, they don't know what they're doing. Press down and pull right back up and throw it right onto your griddle. This dough feels really good. It's nice and soft and light. It's really easy to work with. It's really great biscuit dough. I'm from the South, so we make tons of biscuits. We eat them for breakfast. We eat them anytime we need a quick bread, and I love these biscuits. When my Jersey cows are in milk and I'm getting gallons and gallons of cream every week, I make these biscuits a ton. And so I like these. This is a really great recipe, one of my favorite ways to make biscuits because it's so easy, so much easier than cutting in the butter. Okay, so now I've kind of used up my dough. Now I'm just gonna press it out a little bit more and get a couple more biscuits out of it. Like I said, this is a nice soft dough. It's nice. As you're placing these on your griddle or your cast iron or whatever you're using, make sure that you place them close together. If you place them close together, your biscuits are gonna rise up instead of out. You're gonna get taller, flakier biscuits that way. Okay, so I'm gonna kind of put these all close together. Got a little bit of dough left, and this is gonna be kind of my funny little biscuit right here. If you make biscuits, what do y'all call this biscuit? I've heard it called like the little dummy biscuit or the little cute biscuit because it's just shaped a little bit different than all the other ones. Okay, there it goes. Now I have them all touching. They're gonna be able to rise really well that way. So my oven is preheated to 450 degrees. I'm gonna go ahead and throw these in there and let them bake for 12 minutes. You can go anywhere from 12 minutes to 15 minutes, but I always go about 12 minutes because I like getting these on the table really fast. So I'm gonna throw these in there and I'll show them to you when they're ready. It's been 12 minutes. There are our biscuits. Oh my goodness, those look good. Okay, y'all, here are 2 ingredient biscuits fresh out of the oven. They turned nice and golden brown. They rose really well. I have to admit, these are not the prettiest batch of biscuits I've ever made, but I'm just gonna have to blame filming on that. My mind was elsewhere. But I do always say that homemade does not have to look perfect. These are gonna taste better than any biscuits you can buy anywhere, and they're homemade. So these are gonna be great. I'm gonna let these cool off just for a minute, and then we're gonna tear into one and check out the middle. Okay, I've let them cool just slightly, just so I could get my hands on them. Let's check out one of these biscuits. See the bottom? Oh, perfect. Perfectly browned, nice and tall. Look at that. Don't those look good? Okay, let's see. Oh my goodness, doesn't that look good? Oh, so good. Nice and flaky. They are so soft. Oh, the outside is nice and crunchy, but the inside is so soft. These turned out great. I will leave the recipe for these 2 ingredient biscuits down in the description. You can print it, share it. Please like, subscribe, and comment. I'll see you next time on Robyn on the Farm.